We are weeks away from the release of Close Enough, and I am just so excited. A brand new trailer has just been revealed on a Twitch stream that interviewed JG Quintel, and man oh man, I did not realize how much I missed this man's sense of humor. More importantly, we now know all 5 of our main characters, alongside some other tidbits, such as you can pretty much watch the show in any order. It's very much like the first 7 seasons of regular show where it's not really serialized, and although JG did not say this, I will say that doesn't mean there won't be any continuity, that characters won't pop up again, and I am glad that we're having this return to form. I hope this is a success because streaming is definitely capable of featuring episodic properties. And although JG did state he does not know if they're dubbing the entire season on HBO Max or how they're going to release it, if it's going to be weekly, the official Close Enough Twitter did tweet that we could binge all of it on July 9th. Since season 1 has been completed for so long, it does make sense they would just dump all of it, but who knows? Maybe season 2 and other future episodes will release weekly. However, since it is an episodic show, I could see HBO Max deciding, let's just dump seasons when they're finished. After all, Rick and Morty, an episodic show with sprinkles of serialization, really rose to popularity because of streaming and binge culture. Even the creators acknowledge that, yeah, most of the viewers watch a season once it's finished airing on television, and they're able to binge it on a service. But with that said, on to the characters. A show is nothing without its characters, and with Close Enough, I'd argue that we received a golden roster. Starting with the characters we probably want to know the most about, we have the married couple and their child, Josh, Emily, and Candace. Josh, just like co-protagonist of regular show Mordecai, is both based off and voiced by JG Quintel. In JG's own words, as we were wrapping up regular show in 2017, I was looking for new ideas. The first show coincided with me having a job and being out of college, and Close Enough is about getting married, starting a family, trying to buy a house. It's about transitioning from being just yourself and doing whatever you want to taking care of other people in your life. That being said, just going off of the first episode, Josh really can be akin to a more grown-up, responsible Mordecai. Whereas Mordecai was a slacker who loved to play video games, Josh is actually a video game designer, having those in the residence test out new games, with the games themselves assumably being flexible plot beats and story devices. Just going off the episode from the NSC Film Festival, it feels like Josh's video games can become a part of the show's formula, like how with Phineas and Ferb, you always have Phineas and Ferb inventing new things for an episode, and Doofenshmirtz's various innators eliminating said invention. Now, it is unclear if Josh works at a large game studio or if he's more of an indie developer, working by himself or with a small team. Honestly, I think indie would be a more interesting route, and it would also give Josh the obstacle of proving himself. Beyond that, Josh does remind me a lot about Mordecai. Again, just a bit more responsible and mature, but that is not an insult by any stretch of the imagination. I've always enjoyed Quintel's take on the laid-back but kind-hearted archetype, and much like how Mordecai had to diffuse conflicts taking fast on his feet, often caused by other characters, namely Rigby, it seems as if Josh would be capable of doing the same, as he was able to get best friend and roommate Alex out of a sticky clown situation. Josh is proactive. He is a problem solver, even when the problem doesn't really ask for a solution, like going out of his way to investigate a ham conspiracy. The dude's wild. Chill, but wild. So of course to compliment him is Emily, Josh's wife. Whereas Josh is laid back, going off episode 1 in the character promos, it seems as if Emily will need to take a chill pill. She's hardworking, but overworked, trying her very best in every area, especially in being a mother. I feel like she can be a great influence on Josh, helping stay on top of responsibilities. Whereas Josh shows her the beauty of simplicity, why it's important to just sit back, relax, and unwind. Especially since, at the end of the first episode, she discovered that a great distressor for her is video games. So, match made in heaven right there. As for their daughter Candace, it just looks like this kid has the craziest life, and she's all about it. I'm glad that she's just a part of adventures and tags along. I'm sure we're going to learn a lot more about her, what she's really about, and maybe they'll explore that irresponsible parenting can lead to some undesired effects. After all, it seems as if her teacher could be a recurring character, so I can already see an episode where he's like, yo, Candace been on the shits. Emily will be all like, what? Whereas Josh will be, what's wrong with that? I mean, what? Rounding out the main cast of characters, we have the 2 roommates, the divorced best friends of Josh and Emily, Alex and Bridget. Now, because of what I said earlier in regards to Josh being a problem solver for Alex's whole stripper clown C plot that was kind of weird but also really funny, he reminds me a lot of Rigby. It feels as if he can be kind of bold and impulsive, but also up to date with the current trends and slang and lingo. His character promo insinuates that he believes furries to be sexy, and he was offended that he was called a nerd by the ham guys because nerd shouldn't be an insult because it means enthusiast, and he also may be the bad luck character, considering everything that happened to him in this one episode, alongside the tidbit in the trailer that remarks that his life is shit. Now, the trailer for Close Enough was actually the trailer used to pitch the series. It was fake, but a lot of the concepts still apply to the show. Hell, it seems as if they're actually going to try to incorporate the scenes. Emily smoking a doobie made the cut. And speaking of which, something else that's evident from the character promos and the pitch trailer is that Alex has some sort of office job. What exactly will that job be? We're not really sure. But considering they got something unique with the video game developer angle, I really hope they double down. Maybe it can be some new trendy startup. Who really knows? And rounding out our cast of main characters, we have Bridget. Like Josh, she appears to be the laid-back archetype. We kinda get the vibe that she's ditzy, although I believe she's playing it up, as the character promo included 2 tidbits that kind of insinuate that she'll be lying about her age as a recurring joke, saying that she's 23 and then later saying she's 26. She's a free spirit. Probably listens to Miley Cyrus, and that's okay. We Can't Stop, Wrecking Ball, those are still jams. And although we are unaware of her profession or if she even has one at this point, I have a hunch it may be related to fashion or modeling in some way, shape, or form. Now, there are 2 recurring characters that we don't properly know yet, the redhead dude and Smoothly's elderly roommate, but going off a short general promo for the series, it appears they may be neighbors, potentially possessing some form of a rivalry. Whatever the case may be, I cannot wait to meet them, alongside learning more about Alex and Bridget's failed marriage and divorce. What led them to that point? They seem as if they'll still be friendly with each other. Are we going to have an arc where they get back together? Or could their failed marriage end up being a reflection of Josh and Emily, should shit ever hit the fan? I feel as if the show will at least set that up as a big fear. We'll never end up like Alex and Bridget, right? But as always, I want to know what you guys think. Out of all of these characters, who piques your interest the most? Who do you want to learn more about? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below or tweet your thoughts at Roundtable Vids. And for more of my own thoughts, you can find me at Fox. We're also on Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, please throw a like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. Fox, signing out.